Hi, good morning. In today's session, we're going to discuss about SCD type 2 in Snowflake. In previous sessions, we have seen SCD type 0 and SCD type 1. Today, we're going to focus on SCD type 2. Now, if you want to maintain the entire I can say the entire dimensions or complete history of changes, they will prefer SCD type 2. If you want to maintain a complete history, okay, for example, in a staging table, so many new records will come in, okay, new updated record, so many new records will come in and updated records will comes into the picture, okay. Now, these kind of changes, you have to maintain one of the dimension table. The dimension table, you can maintain a complete history. To maintain a complete history, they will prefer the SCD type 2. Mostly they use merge statement to do the update and insert new records based on some specific conditions. Okay, now straight away going to the SCD type 2. If you want to manage both current and historical data effectively, you can prefer SCD type 2. Now, before going to the SCD type 2, I want to show what are the attributes will be present in the dimension table. Okay, in the dimension table SCD type 2, we have the various attributes. First one is going to be a surrogate key. They are not mentioned here. I'm going to add one surrogate key in the dimension table. Now you guys will think about what is mean surrogate key. Surrogate key is nothing but here one of the artificial key, or we can say it's a synthetic key, mostly used in database to identify any unique record. Okay, guys, if you want to identify any unique record, which key you will prefer? You have to prefer surrogate key. Okay, so you can say it's artificial key or synthetic key, mostly used in database to identify a record, uniquely identify a record. Okay, that's the use of surrogate key. And then if you want to search your products, and then if you want to search your product information, you can use surrogate key, and then you can search the records and get the unique records from that database. Okay, now surrogate key are generally generated by the system. Okay, what are the keys generating, right? You are not generating the keys. Everything generated by the system itself. There's no meaning and relationship to the data. Sendamal, whatever surrogate key is generating, right, that is generated by the system. There's no relationship with the data. Whatever data you're having, right, product name, product description, product ID, it's not relevant to this data. It will be generated by the system. This surrogate key are called the auto-incrementing integers, we can say. Auto-incrementing means whenever new record inserted, automatically incremented +1. Auto-increment +1. Or we can say it as UUIDs. You might be thinking about what is meant by UUIDs, right? UUID is nothing but universally unique identifier. Okay, surrogate key is called nothing but auto increment key. It is generated by system, or we can say is UUID. UUID stands for universally unique identifier. In that ID, there won't be any duplicates. It's a 128-bit number. How many bit number? 128-bit number. Okay. Mostly used in computer systems to generate the new records. That records will not have any duplicates. Will not have any duplicates. That's the one of the attribute we can say in the That's the type 2. What's the first attribute you can see? What is the first attribute you can see? That's the type 2. Surrogate key. Surrogate, okay, key. Now, you can have primary key as well. Okay, it's up to you. But mostly for identifying unique record, I'm going to use surrogate key. Now, the surrogate key benefits, I have a couple of benefits we have. One is uniqueness. We can guarantee the uniqueness. Uniqueness means, Sandamal, we can guarantee the uniqueness. Come again?
No duplicate.
No duplicate. That is uniqueness. We can guarantee the uniqueness in the surrogate key. And then stability. Stability means it even though data is changing, record got changed, your surrogate key will not get changed. For that record, same surrogate key will be there. Even though records get updated, something will happen. The surrogate key will have stability. And then third thing is simplicity. Third thing is we have simplicity. Okay, simplicity in the sense I can say easier to use in a foreign relationship. You can use that key to join with one more table as a foreign key relationship compared to the complex natural keys. And then efficiency wise, you can say it's very efficient, though it's very smaller. And then you can able to join with some tables as well. Okay, you can use these are the various couple of benefits we have in the surrogate key. Next one is number 2. We can have primary key as well. Okay, it's up to you. Third one is dimension attributes. Dimension attribute nothing but you can have like product ID, product name, product description regarding the product. Okay, for example, if it's a product table, product dimension table, product subjects will be there. If it is sales dimension table, all kind of sales subjects will be there. Sales ID, okay, these kind of sales subject will be there. If it is like HR dimension table, HR relevant subjects will be there. Subject wise, the dimension tables are derived. Okay, and then these are called dimension attributes. Third one is valid from. Okay, valid from means the start date of the record validity. We will maintain the start date of the record validity when the record comes into data warehouse. Data warehouse in the sense dimension tables. When the data comes into the table, that valid from date. And then valid to means the end date of records validity. Okay, if some records got updated, what happens, right? I'll say later. Okay, we have to put the today date, and then for a new record, we have to put the high end date. Okay, this is called valid to. You have to put the end date of the record's validity, and then active flag was one of the attribute. If the record is active, okay, you have to make it true. If the record is inactive, you have to make it false. You have to make it false. These are the 5 major attributes we have to keep in the SCD type 2 dimension tables. Guys, it's clear? Till now, I didn't went to SCD type 2. I am saying about the attributes. What are the attributes we have to keep in the SCD type 2 dimension tables? One is surrogate key. You can keep primary key. And dimension attributes, product information, product ID, product name, product description, all kind of dimension attributes you can keep. And when the record comes into the table, valid from, and when the record got changed, that valid to date, and then active flag. Okay, it's active means you can put true or which can make it false. Inactive record means false. Okay. Now, I'll see example is there or not. No, there's no much example here. Yeah. Now I've come to the SCD type 2 now. I already said SCD type is nothing but we can manage all kind of current and historical data. If you are trying to update your existing record, it's going to create one more new row. Sendamal, if you are trying to update the existing record means in the dimension table, SCD dimension table, you have the product ID as 1, 2, 3. If you want to make 1 to 4 as a product ID, the 1, 2, 3 ID will remain same as it is. The active flag will be a false. and then new more record will be inserted. That record probably will contain 124. In that active record will make it as true. Now 124 product will be active. 123 will be
Inactive, sir.
inactive record. Okay, as well as you have to change the end date as well. I'll say later. Okay, we have to change the end date. Whenever the old record, you have to provide the today date. Today date means when it's got updated, that date you have to provide. And then for the new record comes in, right? Update record. That record you have to put the high end date in the end date attribute. Okay, now in this SCD type 2, you can maintain multiple versions of record. You can keep n number of versions. For example, today, 10 updates got to happen. 10 versions we can able to have in SCD type 2 dimension tables. And then each record in a table and version can be identified by a unique key that is called surrogate key and an effective end date. Using surrogate key and effective end date, you can able to uniquely identify version of the table as well as you can able to identify the unique records. Okay. Now I'm going to show an example to guys, then it'll be clear for you. And straight away going for the demo session. Okay. Now, if you look at this pictorial view, it's a dimension table. Okay, just assume that we have dimension table, we have employee ID, and then we have employee name, state, effective date, end date, and then current flag status. In this SCD dimension table, we don't have surrogate key, but we have to maintain surrogate key we have to maintain. Sujita Priya, surrogate key we have to maintain it. Now, in this SCD dimension table, what are the attributes we are looking here? What are the attributes we are looking here?
For employee ID, employee name.
That's a common attributes. Okay, these are the employee attributes. So employee name, state. Apart from the SCD type 2 attributes, I'm asking
start
about the
date, end date,
start
flag.
Where is start date? I'm not able to see any start date here. Where is start date? Where is start date? I'm not able to see.
Effective date.
It's effective date and then
End date.
End date.
Flag status. Current flag status.
Current flag status. If it is active record, we will have to make it true. Okay. If any update happen, you have to put the previous version as false, and then current version is going to be true. Now, these are the before the changes. We have two records. These are the SCD type 2 attributes, and these are the employee attributes. Okay. In this, surrogate key is missing, but we're going to add surrogate key. We can have surrogate key as well as you can have primary key, but most of the dimension tables, they will follow the surrogate key. Good. Now, what happening, right? In the 111, you seeing a state, right? You seeing some state, MI. Okay. Just keep it Mumbai. Okay. Some state you can keep. Now, I'm going to change MI to AZ. Where I'm going to change? In the staging table, that some MI record is there. I'm going to change MI to AZ. Automatically, I have to compare the staging table record with dimension table record. If it is got changed, let's see the after the changes. What happened, guys? 1212 remain as it is. Now 111, I have changed. Previously it was MI, right? Previously it was MI. Later it got changed to AZ. Now MI record, what I have to do, right? I have before I want to discuss. Whenever the new record comes in, I want to put the high end date. Satish, whenever the new record comes in, what do you have to put? We have to put the high end date means 999-1231. Okay, this is a high end date. This is high end date put. When the record got changed from MI to AZ, what you have to do? When it's got changed, you have to put that end date. If the record got changed from MI to AZ, right? That date, which date it got updated, that date you have to make it here, and then current flag status. What you have to change?
False.
True to false you have to change, and then new record, same record, 111 Tom MI convert to AZ, and then you have to put that date. Okay, when the record comes in, you have to put that date, because you have to, I think there is a blunder mistake, guys. Okay. There is a blunder mistake here. They have to make 21 here. Hadish, they made a blunder mistake in the pictorial view. Okay. They have to make, when it's got updated, right? That update date, you have to put the effective date here. Satish,
Okay, sir.
when
Okay,
it's
sir.
got updated, that will be a start date for the updated record, and then you have to put
High-end
high
high-end
end date, and then you have to make the current flag status as true. This is nothing but SC type 2. You can maintain n number of versions. There's no any finite limit. Per day, 20 times it's got updated. The 1 record 20 times got updated. Now, Sentiment will have to say how many versions will be there. 20 times it got updated in the 20 versions will be there. Okay. You can you able to preserve the history? SC type 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What about SC type 1?
We can't preserve the history, sir.
We can't able to preserve the history, right? We'll overwrite the information, right? SC type 1 will try to overwrite the information. In SC type 2, you can preserve the full history. Okay, you can have many n number of versions. Okay, versions in the sense 20 times updated, 20 versions will be there. Okay, based on the effective date. Okay, based on the effective date, as for circuit key, can able to filter this uniquely identify record. This is how SC type 2 works. Okay, good. Now, mostly this SC type 2 will be implemented in the product description changes or product price changes. Okay, all kind of stuff they will use this SC type 2. Now, what I'm going to do is mostly for doing accurate report analysis of historical data, they will have the SC type 2 to ensure the data warehouse integrity. For reporting purpose, for analyzing historical data, they'll go for this SC type 2. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not able to see any implementation, guys. Okay, straight away, we're going for the demo session. Now, what I'm going to do is, I already have the staging tables as well as dimension tables, everything I have. Just have a look, guys. Staging table, I have around 4 columns. How many columns I have? 4 columns. Product ID, product name, product category, loss update date. Now, I'm going to implement SC type 2 using store procedures. Using Snowflake store procedures. Just open your Snow site and then choose a database. I'm going to choose some database. Now I'm going to choose, yeah, guys, Snowflake. Yeah, I'll choose Iceberg DB. And then I'll make it public. Now just create the DDL. I have 2 tables. One is staging table. Another one is staging table. What's another one?
Source table.
One is staging table. What is another table? I'm asking. You say source table.
No, target, sir. Target.
And dimension table, man. It's a dimension table. Okay, it's a staging table. We have product table. Okay, now everything is good. Now I'm going to insert few records into the staging table. Just assume that we have some records. Good. Guys, don't do this stuff, guys. Okay, in Snowflake, you can create an internal stage, and then you can from the internal stage you can able to load the data. Okay, don't put the internal statements. Just create an internal stage, and then keep some CSV files and try to load the data in table. Good. Now, next one I'm going to show you is dimension table. It's a product dimension. In that, we can able to see what are columns we have.
Sir,
What are
surrogate key,
target key,
product
Product ID,
Product name, product category, valid from, valid to, active flag,
active flag, and then
primary.
finally constraint is there.
Primary.
Now, which one is primary key?
Target key.
Surrogate key is a primary key. This will be a system generated identifier. That's why I given auto increment. You're seeing, right? Auto increment. It's system generated value. It's nothing but UUID. What is UUID stands for?
Sir, universal unique
Universal unique UUID identifier. Good. Okay. The surrogate key is the auto increment. I'm going to use same case primary key. Okay, I set some constraint for this table. Now I'm just going to create a table. That's it, guys. Just create a table. Now it's got created. Now what I'm going to do is as of now, just assume that we have to insert some records into the dimension product. You might have a question, okay, like why you want to insert records? Because just assume that you have some 1 million of records we have, okay. Just I'm going to insert the records in the table. I'm not going to insert circuit key. Whether I want to insert anywhere circuit key, whether I want to insert any, no, because it is
system
generated.
UUID. Okay, now system generated key, system generated ID. Now I want a product ID, product name, product category, valid from, valid to, and then active flag and values. Now just copy and then just try to insert it. Just try to copy and then insert it. That's it. Now everything is good. I'm going to query this dimension product. This is going to tag a table for us. We can preserve the entire history, SC type 2. And then you can have a number of versions as well. SC type 2. That's the advantage in SC type 2. Every company will use this SC type 2. If they want to preserve the history. Now you can see, right? Now how many active records are there? How many active records are there?
So 3, sir.
3 active records. Based on the flag, you can see all are true, right? And then you can see the high end dates because this is a new record. We have the high end date. You can see 999, 1231, and then hours, minutes, seconds. Okay, everything will be high end date for this. And then in this date only, the records got created. 2371, 2371. Year is 23. Okay, good. Now everything is good, guys. Now we have to write a proc. That's the thing we have to do. It's a lengthy proc we're going to write, but very simple. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to write some insert statements, update statement. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, anyone be aware of how to create a proc using using a Snowflake? Anyone? No syntax at least. No syntax, guys, at least. Create or replace.
Procedure.
And then
Procedure name.
yeah,
Procedure
I
name.
just going to give some update dimension product. Okay, update dimension product. It's a lengthy proc, guys. It's not simple. Just give the function name. See, in the function you can give any arguments. You can pass input arguments, output arguments, anything you can able to pass it. Okay. As of now, no argument for me. I'm just keeping as it is. And then the return type of the proc is going to string for me. It's going to string for me because whenever the proc got updated, right, it has to return some messages. The proc has been successfully done. Okay, like this, some message. The product has been successfully updated. Or you can give some generic text messages while running the proc that will going to return as a string. So they'll understand, right? Whenever you call this proc, right, it has to give some string. Hey, it's a successfully updated product. Hey, it's successfully made changes in the product. Okay, that thing, it has to return some string. Now, language you're going to use, you can use JavaScript, you can use SQL, you can use Python, you can use any language in this Snowflake. Now, you guys are very comfortable with SQL. I'm going to use SQL. Okay, now I'm going to give the alias name, so not the ask name. Okay, it's the alias name. Now what I'm going to do, right? Just I'm going to use $2. $2, nothing but it's called the body. What's called as body. In the proc, right? You guys, we are seeing this. You are seeing that body, right? The body of the proc will be defined as $. Okay. Now, inside the body, you can write multiple SQL statements. You will write multiple SQL statements. Okay. In order to write multiple SQL statements, you have to define the body that is called $. Okay. That's why you have to make $. And then what you have to do, right? You have to write one statement called begin keyword. I'm going to begin my proc. That's why I'm using begin. Now, directly what I'm going to do is I'm going to just to begin I used. And then what I have to use? I'll complete every part. I have to use end, use the line termination. And then anyone. And then I want to, my body of loop got closed here. And then $. Inside the begin, you have to write all the statements, guys. Now, same merge statement only I'm going to use. Okay, can we try merge statement? Merge into, what's the table name, guys? We have table name, target table name.
Dimension product.
Dimension product. Dimension product. I'm going to give the alias name as target. Okay, now good. I'm going to use using. Guys, help me. Like these are syntax you already know, right? Merge statement syntax. As target and using. And then we have one more table. What the table name? Staging.
Staging product.
Sujita Priya, you have to answer for this. You know SCD type 2, right? You only said to me, I know SCD type 2.
Staging product.
Staging product. Give. And then
On.
you have to give the alias name. Who will give the alias name? On.
Source.
I think you're not able to see, right? Yeah. Now on. Now on condition, I'm going to use product ID. Okay, this product ID I'm going to use. Now you might have a question, why you are not using circuit key? A circuit key only identifies a unique record from the dimension table. Okay. Now I'm going to take the product ID and then I'm going to the join key for this. Okay, on. Just I give the alias name as target dot target dot
Product ID.
product ID.
Product
Good. Good. Equal to, you have to say
Source.
equal
Source dot
to
product.
source dot
Product ID.
product ID. And then, okay, now I'm going to write one more condition. You can use AND condition additionally. Okay, if required, you can give AND condition. Now I'm going to check the target active flag is true or not. Okay, because if it is a new record, right, it will be active, right? Now AND condition, what I'm going to make? Target dot. Guys, answer. I want to check it's true or not. Target dot.
active flag
Active flag
equal to true.
equal to true. That's it. Okay, if the conditions got matched, right? Once the join key matched and an additional condition target is matched, then I ought to write two conditions. What are the two conditions we have to write? When we have two conditions, merge statement, right? When statements. What are the two
Target.
conditions?
Target product ID is equal to.
I am asked condition when. Anand, you only said right. You know SC type 2. When. What's the thing you have to write? When. Match. When match, when not match. That's the two conditions you have to check. When
Yes, sir.
match. And then I'm going to write one more uncondition here. In the uncondition, I'm going to check if the target dot product name, because I have product name, right? Product name, product category. I have only two attributes. Apart from product ID, I have two attributes. One is product name and product category. I want to compare source product name with target product name, and source product category with source product category with target product category. Okay, I want to compare it. If they are not same, what I have to do?
Not match.
Not matched. Yeah. See, I'm writing the unconditioned, guys. Okay, when matched, and I'm going to check the conditions. Okay, if the product ID, product name, source product and target product name, and source product category with the target product category. Okay. Now I want to write a condition. Can you help me the condition? I want to check not equal condition. Target dot Chandamal. Target dot product name not equal to. You have to use not equal to source dot product name, and then one more condition. You have to check. Or condition you have to check. Okay. Anyone. And then target dot
Product category not equal to source dot product
product category. Okay, we are checking the not equal to condition. Okay, so, target product name not equal to source product name, or target product category not equal to source product category. Now, then I have to write. Okay, I'm checking this condition. If they are not equal to, then what I have to do? Think twice or thrice. Guys, I'm saying to you, first put this join conditions. Product ID, and then this target product, source product same. Okay. And then active flag is true. Then it will come to this when match condition. Okay, this condition match means come to this condition. I'm checking additional condition. Product name not equal to. Target product name not equal to. Then what I have to do? You have to say.
Update, sir.
We have to do the update. Which thing you have to do the update? Anyone? See the first condition.
Flag is
Correct. We have to do the update. Two things we have to update. One is valid to an active flag. Okay. Now, because see guys, first what I am checking here is product ID and product ID checking. Okay, and active flag is true. True means is current service, they'll come to this condition. And then I'm checking product is not, name won't change, right? If it is old record, the product name is not going to change. And then I'm saying not equal to, right? Yeah, not equal to. It got changed. That's why not equal to. Okay, product also it got it get changed. That's why not equal to. If this condition changed, right? If source product name and target product name got changed, source product category product got changed. That's why it's putting not equal to. Then we have to do the update. Just give the update statement. Update set. Now target dot valid to, right? Valid to equal to source dot
valid to.
I think you are making blunder mistake. The source table what we have, last update we have, right? Source dot last updated. And then target dot next flag you have to update. Target dot active flag, and then equal to Hey, where we have source, man? We don't have any source here. You're saying source. Just make it false.
Sorry.
Just make it false. That's it. Okay, this is a win match. Now, I'm going to write for one more condition. What is the condition? We have to check when not match, then. Okay, I have to insert the new record. Insert the new record. Now, I'm going to insert the new record, guys. Okay, because in the target, I don't have the product ID, but source, I have the product ID. Source means setting table, I have product ID. Okay, then we have to go for a condition when not matched, and then you have to give. Okay, and then I have to insert the records. Just insert the records. Insert into target table. Okay, target table is nothing but dimension product table. Now put all the columns. What are things you have to insert? Just I'll take the column from here. Okay, now I'll take this product ID because I won't take circuit key. It's a system generated key. Okay, no need to put this column while doing the inserts. Just use a product ID and then product name, product category, and then valid from, valid to, valid from, and valid to, and then active flag is there, right? Active flag is there. Okay.
Sir.
Just put comma and then put values. Now in the values field, you have to provide the source dot source is there, right? Source dot
Product ID.
Product ID. Just copy as it is. Source dot product ID. And then put comma. Next one is source dot product
name. Product name.
I'm making mistake again. Just 1 second, guys. I'm making mistake again. When not matched, right? When not matched, product I'm putting product name. Next one, product name, right? Product name, correct. Okay. Source dot product name. And the next one is source dot
product category.
Product category. Source dot product category. Put comma. And then next one is valid from, right?
Yes.
Valid from. Valid from, what I can give is source dot the valid from. We have one more column. Okay, it's a
last update.
Last update date. That's it. Okay, source dot, just copy as it is. Source dot last updated date. Okay. Now, though it's a new record, okay, though it's a new record, what is the valid to date? For new record, what is the valid to date?
Sir, high end dates.
High end date, that's it. We have to provide the high end date. Okay. We have to provide the high end date. Just give 99 and then -12, 31, give the hours 23, and then 59, and then how many seconds? 59 seconds. And the last will be, column will be, what column it is? Active flag. For new record, what is active flag?
True, sir.
True. That's it. Okay. Now put the line termination, semicolon. Now, if you look at the above one, when match, okay, what I'm doing is I'm updating the valid to date as source last update date. And then active flag as false. Okay. Now I want to insert one more record. By SCD2, what we'll do? In the last update date, we'll provide the updated date, and then we will add one more new entry, right? We'll add one more new entry. Okay. Now, just what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to insert new version of update records. Guys, it's clear, right? Now I'm just updating the last updated date, active flag is false. But anyhow, if the product name of product category changes, that will should come as an additional record. That should come as a additional record in SC type 2. Okay. In the existing one, you have to change the last updated date and then active flag you have to change. And then you have to, whichever product name, product category were updated, that should come as a next row. And then the active flag should be true. And then it should have the last updated should be the value will be a high in date. Okay, that's why I'm putting insert new version of update records. Just what you have to do, you have to put the insert statement. Insert into which are we going to insert?
Sir, target table.
Dim product dimension product table, and then you can provide all the columns. Okay, just I'm providing all the columns, product ID, and then product name, product category, valid from, and then valid to, and then active flag. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a select statement. Okay. In the display, I'm going to select a few columns and then I'm going to insert. Now, just what I'm going to do is, okay, I'll put the display column later. As of now, I'm putting asterisks. Okay, whenever you're querying something, right, first you put asterisks and then do all kind of joins, and then you can put your display columns later. Select star from. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the source table. Okay, just I go into source table. Just go to the source table, guys. It's a staging product table. Just copy. I'm going to perform the left join because I'm going to check the product ID. In the source also I should have product ID. Tag also I should have product ID. Okay. Now I'm going to give the alias as source. I'm going to perform the left join. Left join of which table? Which table it is? Target table is
dimension
product table. Dimension product table. Just left join dimension product and then give some alias as target and then join condition will be product ID for us, right? Join condition will be a product ID for us. You can keep source dot product ID
sir.
equal to target dot product ID. Okay, and then I'm going to check one more flag as well. See, I'm performing the left join. Okay, I'm keeping the left table as staging product. Whatever the record matched, right? In left side, I will get entire records. Whichever record is not matched in the right table, I get null values. Now I'm checking one more uncondition. That condition is in the target active flag. I'm checking its hold a minute, guys. I'm checking the product ID. And then okay. Now I'm checking one more condition. Target dot flag I'm going to check. Active flag. The active flag equal to true I'm checking. Okay. The active flag is there, right? Just come down Here you have the active flag equal to true. Definitely, you can see, right, source of product ID I'm checking, target product ID. Okay, and then I'm checking which record is very active. Which record is active. And then I'm going to filter in where condition target dot surrogate key is null. Target dot surrogate key is null. I have surrogate key, right? It's a system generated key. You
Okay.
can take this one. Target dot surrogate key is null. Definitely it's going to null, okay? Because if in the source we have the product ID, so in target we don't have product ID, okay? And then unconditional checking, active flag should be true, okay? Definitely the active flag should be a true. And then I'm filtering first target key should be null. And then I going to check on OR condition. First, circuit should be null, or what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to check multiple conditions. Target dot product name is there, right? Product name. Take the product name should be not equal to source dot not equal to.
Source dot product name, sir.
You can use not equal to like this, or you can use like this. It's up to you. Okay, both are same meaning. Okay, you can use not equal to like this, or you can use like this as well. Both are same thing. Okay, I'm going to do not equal to, and then source dot product name. And then I'm going to put one more OR condition inside as per the BODMAS rule, right? BODMAS rule. I'm going to put one more OR condition here, and then I'm going to check the product category. The product category, I'm going to check target dot product category not equal to source dot
Product category.
product category. Okay, I'm checking like this. Now everything is good. Now you might be thinking, okay, why this guy adding all these stuffs? Okay, what happened? SCD type 2, initially record will be there. If any update comes from the staging table, the SCD type 2 table, we already have the old version. Okay, in the old version, you have to change the active flag should be false, and then you have to change the valid to date as the last updated date you have change, and then whichever record got updated, right, that record will be inserted into the dimension table. It's having the new version. Good. Now in the display column, I want to choose what are the columns I want to insert. Now just I want to insert as, though I want to insert product ID, you can put source dot
Product ID.
product ID, and then comma. Next one is source dot
Product names.
product name. Like this, you can choose the display columns. And then next one is product category. Help me guys, what to do? Product category, source dot
Source dot product categories.
product category. Sujita Priya, I'm asking expecting answer from you. Product category. Next one is valid from. Valid from what we can give. Valid from is source dot. Sujita Priya, valid from what we can give. Source dot see in the valid from date, what do you have to provide? Source dot
Last up.
last updated date. That's it. Source dot last updated date. And then though it's a new record, right? The value to date should be
High end date.
high end date. Sujita Priya, are you there? Are you with me?
Sir, you can, sir.
So Sujita Priya, just 1 second. Now, source product category, I'm checking the not equal condition. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, in the valid to date, I'm providing the high end date. You have to provide the hours, minutes, seconds as well in the valid to date. Now, what I can give, anyone? 23, 59,
59.
59. Okay, and then active flag should be? Active flag should be?
True, sir.
True. Though it's a new record, right? Though it's a new record, you can make it true. Everything good. Now, we are providing the left joins, okay, and then checking the, we are filtering some values. Target should be null, or you're checking or condition, okay, whether it should be null or product name and target product name should be different, or product category, source product category should be different, okay. Now, this is what we are doing. Now, everything is good. We have to write one statement because this store procedures, it's returning a string. It's returning a string. Now, what I'm going to use? I am going to use one return statement. Before that, put line termination. Put return statement. And then SCD. You can mention some messages. Okay, when someone is calling the proc, it will give the messages. SCD type 2 dimension table is I can give some message like updated, and then give the line termination, and then you can provide the end statement, and then end of the body. Okay, if you provide a double right, this is going to the end of body for you. This is how you can write a proc. Now, what I'm going to do is first I'll check one more time whether I have successfully put the line termination or not for each statement. Okay, see here, guys, I missed this line termination here. Though it's false, right? Yeah, it's a false. Okay, put the line termination here. When not matched, and then our line termination is there. Okay, now everything is good. Now, first you have to compile this proc. For compiling the proc, what you have to do? Just copy the statement and then run it. It will compile and stored as your object in the Snowflake. Okay, now it's showing some syntax error, line number 11. Okay, unexpected not condition. Can you go and check what the issue is? Unexpected not condition. Line number 11. Okay, it's displaying the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guys, I'll do one thing, guys. Okay, just I'll do one thing. Whether this just one more time. I will recreate this one. Okay. In the middle, right? I dropped some tables. Just you can recreate this one. Just I'm recreating the DDL. That's it. Okay. Now you can see, right? 3 out of 6 is running. 4 out of 6. And then now the 6 out of 6. Now you can see the dimension table values. Okay. Now what I can do is I'm going to compile this proc. Now it's giving like unexpected when condition. Okay, just we'll check where we have used unexpected when condition. Okay. We have used when statement here, when match and when not match. Okay, everything is good. Guys, I'm getting the syntax error, unexpected when condition. Okay, unexpected when condition I'm getting here. Okay, now what I have to do is, if you look at here, right, when match uncondition, after then, right, I given the line termination. You should not give like this, because if whenever giving when match, right, definitely the next statement when not match should come. Okay, if you are giving the line division, the statement should be, it will end with here. That's why in the, if you give the line termination, this will be treated as a separate statement. Sadish, this will be treated as separate statement. That's why it's throwing syntax error. That's why it's saying unexpected when condition.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's why you should not remove the line termination here. Now it will treat as a single statement. When not matched, then it will go to the insert statement. And finally, when whatever you're updating, right, that existing record, the new version will be implemented in the inserted statement. And finally, new records will come like active records. And then it has the high end date. Now just what you can do is compile this one. Now it's successfully compiled, guys. Now it's successfully compiled. Now what we can do is, while calling the proc, what is the statement you'll use? Calling the proc, what is the statement you'll use? For calling any proc, what is the statement you'll use, guys? Anyone? We'll use the what statement?
Call. Call.
You'll use
Sorry,
the
sir, call.
call statement here. We'll use the call statement. Okay. And then you will call the proc name. Okay. Now, if you call the proc, right, what will happen? It's going to call all the merge statement inside the proc. The proc is like a wrapper. Now, the SCD type 2 dimension table is updated because it's given the return type string for us. That's why it's returning a string for us. Now, just to what you have to do, right? You have to query your dimension product table. You can see the things. Select star from dimension product. Select star from dimension product. Okay, good. Now you can see all the records are active records. All the records are active records. Laptop, smartphone, tablet, electronics, all are active records. You can see, right, where to rate is going to highlight for you. And then the active flag is going to true for you. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to update one record in the, I'm going to update one record in the staging table. Okay, just so you have the update statement, you can see, right? Okay, just I'm going to do the update or yeah, first I'll do the insert things. I'm going to insert 2 more new records in the which table, Sadish?
So staging.
Staging table. Okay, now good. I have product ID, product name I have, product category I have, last updated date. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the current timestamp. One function is there. What function it is?
Current timestamp, sir.
Current timestamp. It's going to give the date, month, year, hours, minutes, seconds, everything is going to give. Just what you can do is, you can remove this hard-coded dates. You can provide current timestamp. Okay, now I'm going to insert 2 records in my which table? Sridhapriya, which table I'm going to insert?
Staging tables.
In the staging table, I'm going to insert. Now, you can see, right, the 2 records got inserted. And then if you query this staging product table, right, you can see the data. Select star from staging product. Now you can see a few more records are added. P005 and P006 is added, right? Now you can see records were added. This is staging table, right? P005 and P006 were added. This is staging table. You can see when it got updated. When it's got updated.
Sir, current timestamp.
Today date. Today time it got updated. You can see 37/24, 1932. Okay, it's a Snowflake hosted time. You can see times. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to run the proc. I'm going to run this proc. Run this proc, guys. Now a proc is ran successfully. You can see the messages. SCD type 2 dimension table is successfully updated. Now I'm going to show the SCD type 2 dimension product table. Now you look at the 5 and 6 product. Okay, P00, P66. Look at the circuit key. Okay, system generated key. No need to look about the circuit key. It is a system generated key. System will maintain a unique records. Now, if you look at here, right? What is the value to date? What is the value to date?
Sir, high end date, sir.
High end date. And then when it's got data generated in the sense, it's generated today only. You're seeing, right? Today only it's got generated. Active flag is with true for every records. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a simple thing. I'm going to update one product, guys. I'm going to update one product. Just I'll make one statement. Set product name. Okay, set product name equal to max. The product ID is
P003.
P033 product. I'm going to change product name is max because previously the record was tablet. Record was tablet. Now I'm going to change. I'm going to change. Previously the record was tablet. Now I'm going to change product name as max. Satish, are you there? Yeah. Satish, are you with me?
Sir, yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can able to hear. Now product name previous was tablet. Now going to change to?
Sir, max.
Max. Okay, and then what you have to do is just to in the active date will be there, right? Last update date. The last update date you have to mention here. Okay, like you have to put the current timestamp. Okay, just now update is recorded in the staging table. You can see it's got updated. One record got updated. If you look at the staging product table, you can see the product tablet got changed to max, staging table. Changed to max. Now, if I run the proc, right, I'm going to call the proc. How to call the proc? Call the proc name. You have to call it. Okay, just call the proc. Now proc successfully got updated. Yes, SCD2 dimension table successfully updated. Now, just to run this dimension product table. Now, if you look at the product 3, you can see 2 records. The old version is tablet. Now you can see when it got updated. Today only it's got updated to 24/7/30 updated. Now the active flag is went to
false, sir.
False. Now you can see one more record P003 max electronics, and then the same date when it got updated, right? The same date will come from valid from. And then now this max record will be the active record for us. You can see the high end date. The active flag is true. Now you can see, right? We can have the older version and new version. The older version which is got updated, right? The updated date you can see, and the valid from also you can see same date because at the time only it's got generated. That's why I took hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds I took to see the information. Okay, this is how we can implement the SC type 2. I'm going to close session right now. Okay, guys.